Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Summer's here, and while we're all excited about fun in the sun, we need to remember that our little ones are especially vulnerable to heat. As parents, our #1 priority is keeping our kids safe and healthy, and that means taking extra precautions when the temperature rises. Today, we're going to talk all about beating the heat and making sure our kids stay safe and happy all summer long. We'll cover everything from recognizing the early signs of heat exhaustion to simple strategies for keeping them cool and hydrated. Remember, a little prevention goes a long way, and by being informed and prepared, we can make this summer the best one yet. So let's dive right in. First things first, let's talk about hydration. You guys have heard me say it a million times. Staying hydrated is crucial, especially for kids. Their little bodies heat up much faster than ours, and they lose water more quickly through sweating. Now, you might be thinking, how much water is enough? Well, a good rule of thumb is to offer them water consistently throughout the day, even before they feel thirsty. Don't wait for them to ask. Keep a water bottle handy, whether you're at home, at the park, or running errands. And make it fun. Try those cool water bottles with built-in straws, or let them pick out a special cup. Now let's talk about dehydration. It's important to be able to spot the signs early on. If you notice your child is unusually tired, irritable, or complaining of a headache, those could be early signs of dehydration. Other things to look out for are dry mouth, dizziness, or less frequent urination. In severe cases, dehydration can even lead to confusion and rapid heartbeat. So if you suspect your child might be dehydrated, it's crucial to get them into a cool environment and offer them fluids immediately. If their symptoms don't improve or worsen, don't hesitate to contact your pediatrician or seek medical attention right away. Remember, when it comes to dehydration, it's always better to be safe than sorry. Alright, now that we've got hydration covered, let's move on to clothing. Believe it or not, what your child wears can make a big difference in keeping them cool. When it's hot outside, opt for loose-fitting, lightweight clothing in light colors. Think cotton, linen, or breathable synthetic fabrics. These materials allow air to circulate and help to reflect heat away from the body. Dark colors, on the other hand, absorb more heat and can make your child feel even hotter. So when you're picking out their outfits for the day, remember, light and bright is the way to go. And don't forget about hats. A wide-brimmed hat can provide excellent protection from the sun, shading their face, neck, and ears. Now you might be wondering, why are light colors better at reflecting heat? It all comes down to science. Light colors reflect more wavelengths of light, while dark colors absorb more. Think about it like this. Have you ever noticed how much hotter a black car gets in the sun compared to a white car? The same principle applies to clothing. So, next time you're heading out on a sunny day, make sure your child is dressed for success in cool, comfortable clothing. Now, let's talk about timing. We all know that the sun is strongest between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. During these peak heat hours, it's best to limit outdoor activities as much as possible, especially for young children. If you do need to be outside during these times, seek shade whenever possible. Parks with plenty of trees, playgrounds with covered areas, or even just setting up a beach umbrella can make a big difference. Plan your outings for the cooler parts of the day, like early morning or late afternoon. Not only will it be more comfortable for your little ones, but it's also a great way to avoid those crowded parks and playgrounds. Now, I know it's tempting to let kids run around and burn off energy, but prolonged exposure to intense heat can be dangerous. Heat exhaustion can sneak up quickly, and it's important to be aware of the risks. Remember, even on cloudy days, UV rays can still penetrate the clouds and cause sunburn. So don't let your guard down just because the sun isn't shining brightly. By being mindful of the time of day and planning your activities accordingly, you can help keep your kids safe and prevent heat-related illnesses. Let's talk sunscreen, guys. This is non-negotiable, especially for those little ones with delicate skin. Choose a broad-spectrum sunscreen with an SPF of at least 30, and make sure it's water-resistant if you're planning on being in or around water. Apply sunscreen generously to all exposed skin about 15 to 20 minutes before heading outside. And don't forget those often missed spots like the ears, back of the neck, and tops of the feet. Reapply every 2 hours, or even more frequently if your child is sweating or swimming. Now, I know getting kids to sit still for sunscreen application can be a challenge, but trust me, it's a battle worth fighting. Make it a fun part of your routine. Let them help you apply it, sing a silly song, or turn it into a game. And don't forget to lead by example. Put on your sunscreen at the same time so they see that it's important for everyone, not just kids. Along with sunscreen, sunglasses are another great way to protect your child's eyes from harmful UV rays. Look for sunglasses that block 99 to 100% of UVA and UVB rays. Remember, protecting their skin now can help prevent skin damage and even skin cancer later in life. So, make sunscreen a non-negotiable part of your summer routine. Alright guys, this next point is crucial. Never, and I mean never, leave a child unattended in a parked car, even for a minute. Not even if the windows are cracked open or if it's a cloudy day. The temperature inside a parked car can skyrocket in minutes, even on a mild day. Children's bodies heat up 3 to 5 times faster than adults, making them extremely vulnerable to heat stroke in these situations. Heat stroke is a life-threatening medical emergency, and every minute counts. If you see a child left alone in a hot car, call 911 immediately. Now, I know we all get busy and distracted sometimes, but we need to be extra vigilant about this. Make it a habit to always check the back seat before locking your car, even if you're sure your child isn't with you. Consider putting a reminder, like your phone or purse, in the back seat, so you have to open the door and check before leaving. Remember, it's always better to be safe than sorry. No errand, phone call, or distraction is worth risking a child's life. Now, just because it's hot outside doesn't mean the fun has to stop. There are plenty of cool and engaging activities you can do with your kids indoors. Set up a fort in the living room, have an indoor picnic, or get creative with arts and crafts. Let their imaginations run wild. You can also head to indoor play spaces, museums, libraries, or shopping malls, all great options for escaping the heat and having some fun. Another great way to beat the heat indoors is with water play. Fill up the sink or bathtub with some cool water and let them splash around with bath toys. You can even freeze small toys in ice cube trays for an extra element of fun. Remember, even though you're indoors, it's still important to keep them hydrated. Offer them water or diluted juice regularly throughout the day. So get creative, have fun, and make the most of your indoor time together. Finally, let's talk about recognizing the signs of heat-related illness. It's important to be aware of these symptoms so you can act quickly if needed. We already talked about dehydration, but other heat-related illnesses include heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Heat exhaustion is less severe than heat stroke, but it's still important to take it seriously. Symptoms of heat exhaustion include heavy sweating, cold, pale and clammy skin, fast, weak pulse, nausea or vomiting, muscle cramps, tiredness or weakness, dizziness, headache, and fainting. If you notice any of these symptoms, move your child to a cool place, loosen any tight clothing, and give them cool water to drink. You can also cool their skin by sponging them with cool water. Heat stroke is a medical emergency and requires immediate attention. Symptoms of heat stroke include a high body temperature, 103 degrees Fahrenheit or higher, hot, red, dry, or damp skin, fast, strong pulse, headache, dizziness, nausea, confusion, and losing consciousness. If you suspect your child has heat stroke, call 911 immediately and take steps to cool them down while you wait for help to arrive. Remember, it's always better to err on the side of caution when it comes to heat-related illness. If you're ever in doubt, don't hesitate to seek medical attention. So there you have it, guys. We've covered a lot of ground today, but I hope you found these tips helpful in keeping your little ones safe from the summer heat. Remember, a little prevention goes a long way, and by being prepared and informed, we can all enjoy a happy and healthy summer. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Let's spread the word and help keep all kids safe this summer. And as always, thanks for watching. Stay cool, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.